Yay.
Perfect. We're here. Hello.
The comments.
Hello, everybody. This is our first live ever.
Yes.
Not
That's
Krista's,
crazy.
though.
I did not know that.
Say hello
I
to
didn't know that.
Krista. Okay.
Like, yeah.
This actually is our first live, and since we've had our
Yeah, it is.
podcast, since we've been streaming it on YouTube, it's our very first live. Of course, we joined like other people's lives.
Right, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we've done like panels, but yeah, this is our very first one. Yeah, you're breaking us in, Krista.
It's addicting. It's really addicting. It's really addicting.
Oh, I know.
think.
I'm so excited.
It is. Yeah, it's kind of been a rush right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are here, of course, tonight because we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. We've got season 14 that is upon us tomorrow. I am so excited. I'm so stoked. But not only that, but I will say this. For a few years, I fell off a little bit, but then I always kept up with the drama. Yes, last season, I did watch the whole season. And I was just like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. But more going on behind the scenes right now. We're gonna actually dip into all that with Krista Marie. And so she's got so much. Oh yeah. You wanna get started with it?
Sure. I mean, all right, so this is the thing. We could have went into season 14, honestly, and recapped it and like gave our opinion where we're at from here. You know, I'm blaming Louis. You know, I'm like, I'm team just not Louis.
Right.
Like, I'm not, you know, whatever. But in light of what has just been happening, like, said I wasn't going to get in the middle of it. I'm not going to read it. But then on Friday, I decided to go on the Twitter for like 5 minutes and then lost my mind for an hour and a half. Because why is it okay for somebody to pay content creators? Now it's not alleged anymore. It's all out there. I'll go to Twitter, the receipts, go to X, Melissa's old nose account. It's all there. Okay. Teresa is just as dirty as Louis. Because now we know for a fact, hey Larja, hey Renee, that she has literally been like, you know, I don't want to say paying, I don't know, $1,000 for Christmas, stroller for Aiden. But see, this is what Teresa's been doing since day one. She's been paying other people to do her dirty work. Strippergate, she had Kim do it. She had the other people do it. I was just there. I didn't say it. I just let it happen. Well, okay, great.
Sure, Jan.
Yeah, like exactly. I love that. And that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. So like 10 years later, 13 years later, we fucking learned nothing. Sorry, Percy. We've learned nothing because we did it with Petergate, and now she's doing it again, and she's been doing it since day one. Paying people to drag her family. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? That's your brother.
Horrible.
There's family.
It's so sad.
And it's cast members. And now what is your excuse? What are you going to say now? Like, I'm confused. Like, and the thing is, thank God the rats are ratting on each other. Like, it's so crazy to me because if you hire a rat to do a rat's job, they're going to rat on you.
Right.
Oh, Teresa, like, what did you think? Like, how dare you go in DMs and say things that you can get caught doing? Like, you're from here, right? Have you not learned anything? Like, we don't put things in writing. But it's all out there. But I'm just saying.
Right.
So they've created a narrative for season 14 now that is bullshit. So now it's like, oh wow, we can't wait to see our work on Sunday. Look what we've created. Basically going after John through his family. That's Teresa's storyline. Because Teresa swore her brother wasn't coming back this season. Where in your fucking delulu mind did you think they weren't going to come back, Teresa? Who convinced you of this? That you had to then, in writing, go find people to go to the Sun, to find Britney, however the fuck you did it. Set your lawyer, which is beyond me. I can't believe this guy. I'm like, I'm blaming Louis. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this. Louis, you might be right. Getting rid of Jim might be a good freaking idea. Why would a lawyer?
I wish the lawyer got that involved.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking he's like the best one out of all. I'm like, if anybody, Louis, please don't let her get rid of Louis. Please don't get rid of Jim. Like, Jim's been by her side every day. But he's like all up in the DMs. He's all up in the 5-way, 3-way conversations. Oh, guess what? Roxanne said this and Roxanne said that and all about the truth and this and like these girls are just like they're fans of Teresa's. They're going like I'm not even mad at them anymore. Like you can't really be mad at them because like I would say to myself this last year, what is the monetary value for being a rat? Like I just wanted to know with Housewives story. Like what was the monetary value? Well, now I know it's like $1,000 like a stroller, but like I don't even think it's even that.
You're right. No, and it's so much though. But look, someone just said, let's see, LRGA curves. She said that part, Krista. Yeah, she's like, you're right. We're about to see manufactured drama unfold. Yeah, that's
Like, she did a whole thing about it earlier. It's Larger Curves, everybody. It's her channel. She did a whole thing like I did. Like, and thank God Largy kept it going, because you went up until about 4 hours ago where the girl's still spilling receipts on Jennifer Aiden. So this is the thing. Like, Louis said some weird F fucking shit. He has said some weird shit. Okay. No knows pajamas. Okay. But like, and I'm like blaming him for everything. So I'm like, when did Teresa get so angry? Like, I don't even know how this happened. Like, because think about it, before the wedding, guys.
In the past she wasn't that bad.
Right.
It's like I felt like, if anything, even when she came out of prison, she was just so much calmer. She was at peace, and I mean, she just had this whole vibe about her. Like, she did.
Yeah, I think it was like, and they would improve Teresa, kind of how Martha Stewart was, like Martha 2.0 when she came out of prison. And I thought it was we're going to see, but when that facade came, it just got chipped away pretty quickly.
I think it's Louis. I really do think Louis has a lot to do with that.
This is weird to me, though. This is the thing. I would have thought so, right? Because like, it seemed to be, even Gia said, since Louis been around, that's when all the fighting started. But she has apparently been doing this before she even met Louis. So now I'm just like, you're not as dumb as you say. You're like, I know she's not stupid. I mean, like, we were all committing mortgage fraud for years. Like, it wasn't the first time. Like, she knew what she was doing. She signed a mortgage declaration. It was back in 2008.
Right.
The whole thing. It was the whole thing. It's all over now. We've all moved on, except Teresa wants to call John Fuda a drug addict, when his felony was in 2001. Your fucking felony, bitch, was in 2001, like 15, 16, something like that. So like, you're the felon, you're the known liar on paper. You're the known felon on paper. So are we. But guess what? That was like 15 fucking years ago, Teresa. Like, you have no right to drag your own breath. Like, I don't get it, guys. Like, where did this become okay with her and her brain to drag her brother? And literally because they called her cheap. Find stuff on my brother on Reddit so I can send lawsuits in his ass, because I don't have a storyline.
It's so sad, though. Like, just the whole family. I think that's what really just makes me so sad, just seeing how much that family dynamic has just like gotten damaged and broken up. And I don't know if there is any coming back from it.
No. There was no coming. I thought there was no coming back from it with like Pizzagate and like, her letting, trying to tell Joe to leave Melissa, like, Joe, you got to leave her. She's cheating on you. You only been married to her 23 years, and then it's the mother of your niece's mother. Like,
right.
Yeah. Okay. So now he's mad at her for that. I wouldn't go to the wedding either. But what did Joe do every season? He didn't say goddamn shit. He didn't say anything about Pizzagate. He didn't throw Louis under the bus. He tried. Everybody tried to get along with that random ass motherfucker that she brings to dinner. Okay. She brings this fucking dude to dinner. Yeah. Random people to dinner. Well, you don't do it, Teresa. He was engaged to get married in January of 2020. The runaway bride, Vanessa. Thank God she ran. Okay. By midsummer 2022, he's married to somebody else. And by the next February, he's sending a fake patient to Vanessa's house to go meet up with Vanessa, to go be a fake patient. His ex-fiance, go be a fake patient. Somebody, Bo Deedle, some chick, Bo Deedle, works for Bo Deedle, goes to be a fake patient and then gets away with it. He gets fucking away with it. The judge goes, because these fucking judges are corrupt here, because, in 1 month, Louis gets off, and so does Tommy Manzo. It's like fucking crazy. Okay. Poor Vanessa. Crazy. Louis, the judge is like, I believe both of you. Louis like, yeah, I hired a fake patient because I wanted to prove she's crazy. But what the fuck? You're married to somebody else. What the fuck do you care if she talks about you dumbass? Not even important anymore, because guess what? She's been paying people to drag her fucking family. Where else do we go from there? There's nothing else to say. Fuck you, Teresa. Like, you've ruined the show. You've ruined the fucking, like, I believe all of it because it's in writing. These people have Siren Media, like, CC'd. So who's going to CC Siren Media with a fake account? You can't say this is bots, Teresa. You can't say that they botted my name, or they I don't know what they do with the phone. This is the whole thing with her phone. Oh, they make up fake phone numbers and they make it look like it's my number calling and it's like Louis' number, or like this thing with like fake bot numbers or something. I don't know, but that's not a fucking thing. Okay, you can make up a fake number, but you can't use somebody else's number in place of it. You can say with text now, I want it's a area code. You can get a new number, but you cannot put somebody else's number in place of that and say, I want to use Krista Marie's number to call this one. Teresa, come on. Exactly. We knew that you hired Britney. We knew you found, like, I kept John Fuda and Frank said it. Let the reunion. You hired people to find Britney. No, we did. We would never. I'm like, Teresa, we don't have the money for that. But you fucking did, because the same thing, you found the son. Like, It's so crazy. Like, and then all
I
the,
just don't expect. I just want to know if Bravo is going to have anything to say about it. Like, because think about it, they spoke up and they had something to say about Monica Garcia, and she couldn't come back.
Well, the most
They're
illegal
making
thing,
her.
not the long screeners. They sign NDA. The screeners are not that big of a deal, but they are when you're going to spill a narrative that, listen, production does everything they can to protect their product, right? Whatever. So they have to send, like, you know, I don't get them. Screeners are like, really, they are kind of hard to get. So like when you get one, you have to sign your life away, or like you lose all rights and probably never have a Bravo interview ever in your life, whatever. So
exactly.
when you send the screener, you have to have Jennifer Aiden's password to get into it. So Jennifer Aiden, you literally did something that Bravo was going to fucking fire. You should fire you for. They have to. And like when they said last year that everybody's like, oh, that's over between the Gorgas and Teresa. That was all when we just thought it was like Louis with Pizzagate and like Louis, like, you know, trying to steal this thing. And like, no, now you find out your sister actually isn't really just been influenced by him. She's just as bad as him. And it's like, I don't even understand. Like, and I don't know how they're going to spin this. Like, because now they're like, yeah, look what we said. We set up season 14. Wait do you see what we did? And now it's like, now actually tomorrow, Dana Wilkie has the chick on there, the one that did all the dirty work, the Melissa's old nose. Is it her? Yeah, Melissa's old nose.
Okay.
She's going to be on Dana Wilkie's Patreon and spilling all of it. She's like, I'm telling you exactly what's happening on season 14, why it's all fucked up, why it's a lie. This is what Teresa did. Teresa, she's now like literally, she did it to Marge. They had like people calling Jaden and like following Jaden, which is John Fuda's son, who's 16 and just got his license. Follow him around and like intimidate him while he just got his license for no reason.
What?
Yeah.
Why do people come? I don't. That's a problem for me.
Yeah.
To come after kids, it's why, like, why does that live? And I think
why, Louis, for what? That's what I want to know exactly.
Yeah, I don't get it, a lot of it. It's just, what bothers me is the fact that so many kids are involved with this and that are affected. Like, these are cousins, that's family, that's blood. It's sad to me. And
exactly.
And like, I'm not a parent.
My mom, like,
I can only.
Your mom, what's my family? Wow, like what the fuck? And this is when those girls have to look at their mom and like, how is she going to get around it? I don't know. She's actually can, because Teresa's like basically the one that sits on the sidelines is like, let's everybody destroy her family. And this is another thing. If there's this family secret, right? Say there's these family secrets about you or your sibling. You're the last fucking bitch that should be talking about it. Like, just because it happened, Teresa, doesn't mean you get to tell everybody. Just because your sister-in-law's a stripper or not a cheater, maybe a cheater, may not a cheater, maybe a stripper, may not be a stripper. Who the fuck knows? Who really gives a fuck? You're a felon, so it's all good. Like, whatever. Hey, Danny. So it's like,
hi, Danny.
Yeah. So, like, really, Teresa, like, what can you say? You're a known felon, you're a known liar, and you've now been caught fucking doing everything that you said Marge is a fucking asshole for doing. And how dare you fucking, like, pay people for fucking, like, pay content creators? Marge, you're an asshole for giving, what was it, like, all about, what was her name? Your mom's watching.
All about yeah.
How dare you have an arsenal? You're fucking creating storylines, Teresa. Like,
how much they were getting paid, like, what kind of gifts?
No, I mean, at this point, like, Bravo really needs to intervene. And if not, it's not fair to other franchises, and it's not fair to like the general period. You know, it's not
fair to my Monica. It's not fair to my Monica. Because Monica was literally exposing a fucking criminal. Like, she was just exposing the criminal. Heather was protecting the fucking known criminal, the violent criminal. Like, so what the fuck? So like, you're gonna come back? You're gonna like, Louis was a problem. Now, I don't know if Louis was the one trying to be like, get rid of Jim. He's too dangerous. But like, but I don't know. She's trying to move to California. I swore he was going to hit on Alexia.
And they are trying to be bi-coastal now, right? They're both, aren't they getting a house in California?
Spell bi-coastal, bitch. Spell it, Teresa. Come on. I don't know. See, she would get eaten alive in Beverly Hills. That cast would ruin her. Like, she's so dumb. Like, no offense, Teresa. Like, I realize now that like I can't even stick up for you anymore. I tried to blame it on Louis. I tried to be like, look, ask Aaron. Wasn't I Team Louis and Team Teresa? I said, don't listen to the ex-partner, the ex-wife, the ex-best friend, Laura, you fucking loser, the ex-partner. And I was like, we'll just let them see if Louis is who they say who he is. Well, he'll show us, right? Like, he'll show us who he is, and guess what? He fucking did. And then now it's like, Teresa's like, oh, I didn't know they're going to call you a cheater. I was just there.
Right. Like, hey, got some class. Oh, look, that's a good one. Danny says, she says, I can totally see him hitting up Alexia.
Right. Yeah.
Put her on blast. Oh,
I
that
mean,
would
like,
be
you know,
wild.
so no, I think Alexia's, I think she's desperate and
I
will
wish
probably,
she could, and like I could hear an accent and just like curse them out.
no,
Mhm.
I think she would
Recording
probably
it.
go for it.
I wish she could.
I think she'd go for it. I think she would, because I think she's desperate right now. Because she's like, I really think Alexia might go for it, because
Think
Todd's
so?
just like Lily. Yeah, and I feel like she's so like oh my god, like she's always has to be with somebody, right?
Vulnerable?
So
You think?
and Louis done with Teresa. This is blowing his shit the fuck up real bad. He's like, I'm out. Like Louis gonna like literally go like this, bye, and like he always does because Teresa was the grift. The grift's over. She's probably getting fired, so he's gonna be like, move on to Alexia. She still has a franchise. She's probably not getting fired. Like, Louis, go ahead, go to Miami. She's probably not getting fired. I don't know if Teresa is, but I'm just saying, Louis, fucking cut your shit and run now, dude. Get your money and go.
Do you think Louis? Do you think Louis could be like the next Slade Smiley or John Chance?
He is. He is the next Sage Smiley. Yes. Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's so slave, slimy slave.
Everyone's overly face.
Remember how slimy Slade is slimy, isn't he? He just seems slimy to me. He seems gross. When he got with Gretchen, I was like I just
I know Slade ruined me in time. I think when he stopped taking himself so seriously.
Oh yeah, that's
really.
right.
He
Look,
was
look, LRG off the car said by close to like Mia Thornton.
right.
Yeah, what's his name? Look at that guy from that
Right.
she's with.
I can't remember.
The way she played handled that was
I
funny.
didn't catch on either. I was like, what is this? I didn't catch on though. I was like, what is bi-coastal? I was like, oh, I didn't get it either though. But see, like Teresa, she's trying to go to California. I don't know what she's gonna do for money because
the motives behind it, but didn't Louis start this? He's starting this whole like almost like a platform, almost like a YouTube channel, isn't he? Like a Twitch or something like that. I think
some Swiss company.
that's what he bought like a car and he's got it like decked out. It's going all over LA. That's the last thing I saw.
Like fucking like he is an influencer, so he's got Gia being an influencer now. She's like fuck law school. I'll be an influencer with Louis. It's like, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? Like, what are you drinking? What the fuck are you drinking? Like how all of a sudden are these like amazing, smart teenage like these daughters? Like, how all of a sudden are they like, I'm just gonna be an influencer with Louis? Like, has he not shown you? Like, even if like, I wonder if they're in on this. Like, I wonder if they
Y'all
knew.
got whole lots ahead of him. That's what you want to do.
I don't know. It's a good question. It's just I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Better not be doubt.
Honestly, because it's. I mean, we're all over pretty much by now. Everybody's over this whole. It's. I think it's just more sad at this point. Seeing the feud between Melissa and Teresa going on for so long. It's like what like. Do they both get pulled from the show? And so
no, what is that going to be? Because
it wouldn't be fair. I don't think it would be fair, but I don't know what do you do to fix that? I don't think there is anything.
Well, they were supposed to pause the season for a while because of the fact that the tension was so bad, and then but then they just picked up cameras again. And it's never hearing about that.
Well, did you hear like the reunion? They just filmed the reunion already. Like I just saw they filmed the reunion. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, anybody tell me what happened? I don't even know what happened at the reunion.
I haven't heard a peep.
This shit better have came out. I swear. When was this reunion?
You'd think maybe so because we haven't heard anything.
I wrote the finale. I'm pretty sure the finale, that's what that's about with the glass breaking and all. Like, listen, stop trying to put these people in a room, Bravo. This is not like you don't put these people in a room after they find out this happened. Like you're gonna have more than glass flying. Like this, like they try to get them all sit down. Bravo doesn't understand. Like Teresa's been fucking going behind your guys' back also, and like creating storylines and like trying to make her the focal. And I'm gonna be season 15. They're gonna shoot me going to California. Like we give a fuck. Like bye, bitch, you're a has-been. Like John was right. You're a has-been. Like, bye. We're okay. And make what money? You're gonna get on the OC? They're gonna eat you alive. You're gonna go to Beverly Hills. If you see us in Beverly Hills, we would be fucking like kicked out in 2 seconds. Like we're Jersey people. We don't go anywhere else. We don't really know anything else. We don't really know how to change. Teresa never gets the fuck over anything. Do you really think she forgave Jackie? Come on now. Her and Jackie fucking hate each other.
After all this has come out, I wonder where Jackie still stands. Where do you think she still stands with Teresa?
No. Guess what? Melissa is friends with Jennifer again. Jennifer's friends with Melissa again. Jackie's friends with
Teresa. Okay. Yeah. I missed more.
Jennifer hated me and was like, I'm out. Jen's like, bye, Teresa. Like, but she's getting in the most trouble. So Jennifer Aniston's like trying to jump ship real quick. She's like, I gotta jump ship. I gotta go, Teresa. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes
it's
sense. Standard.
but when you hire a rat to do a rat stuff, did you not think eventually they're gonna rat on you? Like, and that's the thing. They're all like, Teresa didn't have our backs. Well, would you expect her to? That's another thing. Like, get it. Okay, girls, get this. Okay. Even though we don't all like each other, but like we hire you for a reason. You think we're gonna be your friend after you fucking did all that? You're fucking dangerous. Like you literally you drug my brother when I asked you to. You think I'm gonna be your friend? No. Like you did my job. And now a rat is a rat is a rat. I'm not gonna be your like do people are not gonna be cool with you. Like I told Housewife of StoryNet. Dummy me. I'm like, oh, I'll have a podcast with this girl. I don't know. Like, I didn't fucking know she was working for Teresa. I was just a patsy. It's fucking now, right?
I just want to know. I want to know what's going on right now. Like with everybody. Like I want to know
in real time.
Yeah, what conversations are like.
Guys, Trey Fab followed me. I don't know fucking why. Trey Fab is Housewife. I'm pretty fucking sure it's Housewife story. I'm pretty sure. Follow me threw me off though. I was like, she must have heard me. I mean, like, I really said a lot of shit. I have not said her name in 3 years. I've said a fucking word. But I have been screaming that he's been playing fucking content creators. I've been screaming this for fucking weeks and for months, for years. They pay content creators to drag our fucking family. You don't have to listen to me. I'm nobody, whatever the fuck I say, right? But I was right. But, like, I'm the one who goes crazy.
Coming out. Yeah, it's so what? Like, I really didn't think.
Nuts. Like,
I did not expect this. Not this attitude. I mean,
like,
just for this long.
Just cancel the fucking season now because it doesn't make sense now. Because now we know Teresa's. Now we just watch and go every week and go, haha, Teresa, you're so stupid. Like, haha, look what you did. Like, because now it's gonna be like, oh, okay, Teresa, you're trying to be cool with Melissa. Like, you know what I mean? Because she'd be like, you'll see, he's a liar this season.
I know.
It's like we're gonna see like what does it all mean now? Like, what is it all going to mean? I'm
like now maybe we can just like focus on other people's lives instead of like that. Like we can't. I didn't know about Danielle and her brother. Like what the fuck's up with that? I'd like to watch.
Yeah,
like,
I
more
know. That's what I'm wondering if there's any highlight with it. Yeah.
We can find out like Jen Fessler's weird. Like I love her. We need to find like more about like her quirky life. She has his mom and aunt that are twins. Like Jen Fessler. Like they're amazing. Her mom and
really?
her mom.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that now.
These little old ladies that dress alike still. They look exactly. They're like Minnie and Penny or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's so
god!
Funny. We're dressing like I think like years ago. Yeah, but like it's so funny. We're so different. Though. Yeah, it's I can't even imagine doing that. We're like,
they definitely. Are. You guys are twins, aren't you? Like, you twins.
We are twins.
I was like, you guys are finishing your sentences. I'm like,
we can't forget to tell people. Like,
yeah, we always forget to tell people.
We're just so accustomed to being twins. It's kind of like it's almost like one thing. Like I guess, like if you like come from outside looking in, but like I guess because it's who we are, we just don't really think to tell people all the times.
I know, but like, so you guys started this. So it's called the Pop Culture Green Room, right? And you guys used to do the podcast. You never thought about coming on this side? Like, I think you guys are gonna be addicted to it this way. Like, even if you like, because I upload like
it's fun. Yes, like
it's a lot of work. Like,
we would go live. Yeah, we would go live with one of our friends.
Another panel sometimes.
Yeah, like we would go to panel for Shogun, Shogun on FX.
We'll talk about that.
Go review that. So that was been a lot of fun. We would do that late at night on Wednesdays mostly. We would do that. That's been fun. Well, yeah, we've been having our podcast for over a year, and then in October we decided to go over to YouTube. So then we're like, let's get on YouTube and start that. So
and have to look back. Yeah,
I
love it.
It's fun, right? And it's so
nice. Bachelor's degrees of ours that we and film and production that we wasted money on. So I'm like, now we're making use of it. It's like, look, Mom, use my degree.
And they're right. Exactly.
If you really add it up, you can make a lot of money. Like you can really make a lot of money, and you could do nothing for a week and still make money because your videos. But like, I feel like also like this runs 24/7. Like Sports Center runs 24/7. They never have anything to run out of anything to talk about. So does social media. Housewives. You can go at any time of day or night. There's still a thread on Reddit talking about Erica's divorce. Literally, like it blew up 3 years ago, whatever, and like. There's threads everywhere. You can go in any time and find out information. Nobody goes to CNN to find out what's happening.
That's the beauty of it. Exactly. That is what's so cool about it. And I love it. It's like you just hop on, get on, start creating, do a little content stuff. It's just so much fun. It's so fun. Oh, actually, we've got one more thing that we wanted to do. And this other we actually did with our podcast too. We started doing it and we
fell off, but trying to start it like do it again, like get more into it again. But I used to like for shits and giggles read tarot cards on like different things that would happen,
different scenarios.
Yes.
So we want to
so you gotta just kind of see like
Guys, tarot cards.
on and just
So
kind of
many
see it.
questions.
We're gonna let you ask us. We're gonna let you, Krista, come up with a question. We're gonna let you ask to start us off. Ask a question. We're gonna see what the cards say.
Yeah.
They said, well, mine's blown that you guys are twins. The comment. They're probably not used to reading your guys' comments. They're probably not used to reading it. Guys, what should we ask? What should we ask? Tell us what we should ask. We got to ask. All right.
I had a question down the other day.
Just ask Teresa. Like, we got to know. Like, is Teresa really done? Like, was her real true intention to ruin her brother, or did somebody literally put her up to this? Like, is this her doing?
Yeah, that's what Teresa's true intentions.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. I like this.
All right.
Fun. Okay, let's focus our energy. Yeah. I'm like a whole alien. So I'm into all of this stuff. So
yes, got your vibes.
So my true intentions. What are her true intentions? So my true intentions. What are true? I'm a little louder. I guess on myself, I asked my cards in it. What Teresa Judice's true intentions? Tell me truthful truth about the truth. And I am shuffling, and I'm going to ask them that. What are her true intentions?
This is so much fun. I don't know, it was a little while, but that's when we first started a podcast over a year ago. We were doing it for a while, like especially with like celebrity couples and different things. And
that's you'll draw a lot of people because they love this stuff.
Yeah. I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling. Think a fraud.
I don't know.
All right. So we're taking purposes only because I don't want to get sued.
Danny didn't know we were twins either. Yep, we're twins. Surprise! We tend to forget to tell everyone.
When you started answering, like talking and answering each other's, like I was like, wow, like you're.
Yeah, sometimes we do that. Actually, it's pretty funny.
And what's funny is like I have like some of my good friends of mine that are Navy SEALs. When they would come like from San Diego and come out to like New Orleans or Mississippi for work, they would come stay with my sister. Like they met her, and it's so funny because they would FaceTime you or call, and they were like, "This is so wild." They were like, "Y'all sound just alike. The mannerisms are alike, but y'all are so different." They were like, "This is so this weirdest thing." They're like, "It's so weird, but it's so cool at the same time." Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin. Dustin does he does 90 Day Fiance on Monday nights on the Juice Talk Radio. And then we were doing Vanderpump on Wednesday nights, but I've been falling off lately. And then what else? Oh, Friday nights we talk about Love After Lockup. But like I had a whole Sister Wives. No, not Sister Wives. Seeking Sister Wife. Oh my God, Seeking Sister Wife. And Love After Lockup. We're gonna get back into it next week because
for sure. You got it. Sounds
it's kind of interesting because it's like the cards aren't even necessarily bad. So
okay. Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, it's like they're not. Yeah. So first card I got was Knight of Cups, and what this is Knight of Cups is like this is a younger energy, like younger energy. Sometimes the Knight's like a little bit reckless and kind of like almost like the too big for the what they think the too big for the britches, but they kind of like overshoot. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, young but like a little more focused and just kind of like wanting to like kind of like willing to like see things through and just kind of take their time and as an observer. But then I have the world, which was usually like an end of a cycle, or it could be things coming full circle. Yeah. So I kind of feel like that her intentions are actually good, but her execution's way off.
Right.
And it's like she's kind of having to start all over again. And I feel like that's kind of like a repeat thing for her.
So basically, maybe like she needs storylines, but she went about the wrong effing way. So basically, like I really overshot. Like I really screwed up this time. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Yeah, because that's what I feel with these cards here, and that's interesting about that. I don't because there's nothing of deception or anything like that at all, or like being yeah, because it's like because like with the cups, it's like that's like more like heart, more feeling, like water. Kind of get a whole technical side of it.
Right.
A lot that's like about taking your time. It's a more slower pace and not learning. Because I feel like that it's like because because way to have the cards faced. If I show them this way, I'm trying to do it to where it makes sense, where like hold up, whatever. Like the girl on a boat with the Knight of Cups and a girl with the who's a Page of Pentacles. They're facing each other, so it's kind of like she's really. It's kind of like was like almost kind of like not sort of telling the story in a way that it's kind of like she means well, but it's like
For
she's going
herself,
about it all the wrong way. It's almost like her maturity hasn't caught up yet
Oh, I could see
with
Yeah.
everything that's going up on and but I kind of feel like that with that world that maybe she's gonna eventually kind of come to realization that hey, you know, like
Nobody
okay,
was
this
coming
obviously isn't working.
Oh,
Maybe this is where the maturity is gonna come in and
oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
That's very interesting. Oh, look, Terry, Subway.
This is fun.
Subi. Okay, sorry. I don't mean to put your name. She said, good evening. She said, this is fun. I'm glad. She thinks
Yeah, so it's pretty fun. So yeah, that was really interesting. Anything else?
Yeah, let's ask him. All right, I want to know: is Louis in this current moment in time? Is Louis still wanting to be with her, or is he moving on? Is he done with her? Is he moving on? Like, what's his like?
Yeah.
What's his like? What is his ad? Like, what is his feelings towards her right now? Because I believe he was using her, but like was in love with her too. Like, I feel like he does get obsessed with his wives, but I feel like once shit goes wrong, he flips and runs. You know,
Louis at this current moment in time, how does Louis feel about Teresa?
I think with Louis, I think two things can be true. I think he loves her, but I also think he sees her as an opportunity.
oh yeah, and he's like, if it's him before her, so like if it's shit gets hot, it's gonna
Yeah. But what got me, okay, so I went and watched the recap on Bravo TV on YouTube. And so I noticed the part that stood out to me whenever he and Teresa were having a conversation. And he was talking about how he told Joe that he was giving him like the patriarchy or whatever of the family. Not yours to begin with to say that it was yours to give away.
Well, who are you to wear no-nos pajamas too? Like,
I mean, but yeah, that was wild. I was like,
told you to say
yeah.
that, and who told you to wear? And do I get a vote? I'm here too. Does Kim D get a vote? We don't feel safe when you're wearing them. Like, do we not get a vote? Because like, I'm sure you make everybody else feel safe. So you think we don't fucking feel safe when you wear no-nos pajamas? Please take the pajamas off.
Yeah, that was a bit much. But what did you get this time?
Yeah,
It's actually again not a bad card. What's really super super interesting is that I also pulled the Knight of Cups in the same exact position for like one of the cups that his feelings. So
oh
shit.
shit.
Again, it's like I mean he cares about her, and it's like that. I mean, you know, like it's like it almost feels not quite fully matured, like which is interesting.
Like the love bubble's not completely full yet. The love bubble's not filled yet.
Yeah, and then I have the Four of Wands, which is actually a very good card. I think that he feels like that he likes that feeling of stability that he has with her. The feeling of stability, but
Yeah,
also
loyalty. Yeah, because she'll always be with him, no matter what. She's loyal to them. I mean, look,
in a Wheel of Fortune. I mean, yeah, it's like usually it's not that straightforward. But I feel like in a spread, I feel like he knows that he feels lucky.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Number one bitch on TV. I'm sure he does. I have my EpiPen. I have it somewhere. Where's my EpiPen? I should get it. I did have it.
Boy.
That's very
I'm allergic to seafood.
Oh, geez, are you? Yeah, where?
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Not really. I'm looking for it. Hold on. I had it a second ago.
Goodness, yes. Take care of yourself. Immediately.
Where the heck is it? I had it.
Yeah, this is interesting.
So, that's actually my favorite one readings to do, like how someone feels about the other person. Well, because it sheds light, but then also it sheds light, but then also a lot of it just makes a lot of sense because it's just really fascinating. It's one of my favorite kind of questions. So.
Yeah, I'm glad that we thought about doing that again because it's been a minute.
Yeah, and I got the deck I'm more familiar with because like what's the deck I use all the time, and I have newer ones I haven't been like I'm trying to get more practice on. But I'm like for tonight, let me use the one I'm much more familiar with. That is like literally like an appendage at this point.
Yeah. Did you find it? Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, take care of yourself for sure. Hey, Gossip Class. Hello. Okay. Oh, you'll have to go follow her channel too. She interviewed the Tiger King.
Oh, in jail? That guy?
Yeah, in jail.
That guy. Because that's like Suge Knight doing a freaking podcast from jail. Like only him would be able to do a podcast from jail. Suge Knight, like it's Like, he's doing a podcast.
He does do a podcast from jail, doesn't he? Shit,
Yes.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And you hear this thing go, please deposit, blah, 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 in the middle of the podcast. I'm like, this is fucking wild. And he's like, fuck it.
It's kind of
Commissary. It's their commissary. Yeah,
he
oh
don't give
my
a fuck.
gosh.
He does not care. Well, we should ask some questions about. Did you ask the Tara about Diddy yet? Like, is he going to get arrested?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is he going to get arrested? Or is he going to escape?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about what's his fate.
Yes, yeah. What is Diddy's fate? Will he reap what he sows?
Well, he's not going to force the
Sarah, right here. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the tarot cards out. All the cards are out.
Exactly. I have so much fun with this. Lots of like,
yeah.
Because me and an old friend of mine used to do this all the time, and it's like, what's crazy is a lot of times our results used to be pretty accurate. So that's been really fascinating, and funny enough, whenever like me and Kim would do this, because before I kind of fell off and forgot, the only person I think that my reading was wrong with was whenever asked about like where Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner were headed.
That's right.
Because the cards are basically saying that was going to end before it began, but this is still going strong. So
yeah, that's right.
That was the only time that my cards are wrong. But other than that, yeah,
I know. So we shall see. This will be interesting.
Okay, Diddy, where is he headed? Where is?
Yeah, is he a Fed? I think he's a Fed, but I mean, who? I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you, smiling with Aaron.
I believe whatever Cat Williams says and Monica, whatever they say, that's what I say. I'm like, because they're always right.
Yes. Oh my god! I literally watched that Club Shay Shay interview. I literally watched it 3 times. Like I was that entertained by it.
Did you see what she just said on stage? What Oprah should go do? Oh my god! I'm not even gonna repeat it because I'm not even gonna say it on here. She said, "Whoa!" I was like,
"Wow!"
Oh, well, tell us how you really feel. Like,
yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god! Did you even hear that? Like, you really want to play this?" Wow.
Yes, and people they just say everything on the same. Oh, what is this? This looks interesting.
This is what I think.
Uh-oh.
Like, as far as his career and stuff like that and everything, like the stuff going on in the United States goes, he's done for.
Oh, good.
But
I'm like, good. Like,
I think that he's gonna end up getting I think he's gonna flee the country because it looks like he's still gonna be living like a king, being just fine, just happy.
Well,
but I think he's gonna kind of try to right some of his wrongs. So I forgot to tell you the cards. Yeah, this seems like the 10 of Swords. So I think as far as like his career stuff like that and everything he's done here, like he's gonna reap his so big. Well, he should, but
what he says.
I don't think he's gonna get away with it. He's gonna flee the country to where he can get extradited. Because of all this like your wishes fulfilled card, like your dreams come true. So I feel like he's gonna probably be like probably somewhere like Dubai or somewhere or Bali or whatever some of those countries.
They can't get extradited. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah,
like somebody's gonna him.
Yeah, I feel like there's a part of him that's actually because with that also have the Page of Wands. I feel like there's a part of him that, despite like how horrible and this was and how horrible he is in a fuckery of it all, there's a little part of him, I'm just gonna say a little part of him, that I think is trying to figure out, be like, okay, how can I turn this around? How can I learn from it?
I wonder if he's trying to turn around by supposedly, what is it, paying these people just to leave?
Yeah, exactly.
In regards to their contracts or their indies, whatever it is that's going on, that I heard he's trying to get away with paying people just a little bit, and
everybody's on snitching. Like everybody's like, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. He's like infiltrated everybody, and they're all snitching on him. And it's like, are they snitching on him, or did he snitch first, or like, are they trying to get ahead of him, or is like, and like, if he really did all these things, he really shouldn't be walking around. But like, what are they doing? Are they gonna listen to everybody, or is this all just talk? Like, we can accuse people of shit all day long, you know. You got to accuse them left and right, but that doesn't hold up in court. It doesn't hold up
exactly. So I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen. But it's like, I mean, if my card's wrong, permission to kick my ass.
I've heard it. That's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard through a couple different like mediums and stuff that he's worried, but he's not. That he's going to lose his money, but like he's still going to be free. And I was like, well, how? And then what you just said makes sense.
Like with the 9 of Cups, yeah.
He
almost like
probably
a
made
Russell
it
Simmons type of thing.
probably
Yeah,
will.
that's what I was thinking.
He'll
I was
tell the
actually
feds, I'm not
surprised
going to rat on
in
any of
the
you if
country.
you just let me flee the country. Let me flee the country. I'll take my shit and go. I'll let y'all keep your fucking, and let you keep your reputation. I won't rat on all y'all. Like, here's the tapes.
Yeah.
Let me flee the country. That's probably what he did. He probably made a deal with the feds and said, I'm not going to rat on you all. And like, you know, let me flee the
Right.
country.
And I wonder if he's saving
You know,
face. If he's like trying to save face and just be like,
throw his
oh my
kids under
gosh,
the
well, you can't do
Yeah,
anything
but
to
see,
me.
he
I don't know.
can't get away with Kim Porter. He shouldn't get away with the Kim Porter stuff. He shouldn't get with the pal with the other one that he already got away with that is coming back around. Like, he should, regardless, that shit, and like, I'm going to say allegedly Tupac and Biggie, like, all of that just all seems like Suge Knight's not lying. I don't think he's lying, and I don't think that, like,
I agree.
I always wanted, I said, the first thing I want to ask when I get to heaven is who the hell killed Tupac and who killed Biggie? Like, I just need to know. But now it makes sense. I was like, oh, I never heard the rumors. I never heard that, like, I never heard any of this shit. I never heard Diddy. I never heard anything bad about him. Can you believe that? I never heard any of this stuff. People like, I heard this shit. I heard this shit.
Yeah, I've heard pieces of it.
Yeah,
Like,
started to hear about
years ago.
Well, I thought it was rumors at first, but then like a lot of it ended up being true.
Well, it was weird because, like, you know, you get like first, like, it was like what's the other guy that a lot of people that seem that like they're hooked up with the, you know, Illuminati rhymes with gelati, you know what I mean? Seem like all of a sudden, like Cat Williams said, this is it. This is it. People are gonna flounder. They've left their people out to die. Like, they left ship. You're all done. Like Britney, Justin, they're all like retarded and like, I don't know, like, you know, you have Amanda Bynes, she doesn't know what's going on. Brady has no clue what's going on. Justin has no clue what's going on. It's sad. And it's like their brains are mush now. And it's like, really, where is Britney? Like, where is Britney? Like, and it doesn't, like, where's Jamie Foxx? Where the hell is Jamie goddamn Foxx? Like, where did he go? Like, all of a sudden now everybody's either missing
that's
or
a big
mystery. That's the big mystery. Like, because nobody knows what happened to him. He's fine
Wendy
now.
Williams,
It's like,
Wendy. She passes
now
out.
it's like that probably Diddy probably tries to put a hit on him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's the word.
Like, or maybe
yeah.
maybe Jamie Foxx saw this thing was coming. Maybe he was like, shit is coming down. I am out of here. Like, maybe he saw shit coming down the pike and was like, I'm done. And he went into hiding because he's nobody's safe. I mean, everybody, and it's like, who knows what the feds are really going to do, because weeks now of us just like getting content after content about what the hell's going on with him and like who's talking now and who's talking to this one now and like who's writing on who now. And it's like, all right, well, now where's he at? Like, where's Diddy at?
You hear about the court documents about like all that crazy shit that went down?
I don't know.
On the Blonde's podcast, their Patreon, they write it all and they break it down, and it is absolutely
crazy.
It's crazy.
And it's it was too crazy to be true. Like, he was probably thinking nobody's ever going to believe this because it's just new wild.
Exactly.
Nobody would ever believe it. But like, when you really
that's what it was.
He had made him like his employees and like
Monique laid it out. Now it all makes sense. I was like, oh,
yeah.
So that's how that works now. I was like, oh, thanks, Kat. Like, thanks, buddy. Like, now I get it. Because nobody said he was lying. Nobody ever said he was lying. His timelines made sense.
Right.
And then I was like, yeah, we know. We're not like, we know it makes sense. But I'm like, wow, people are really, and he said it, people are going to start getting caught. We're like, yeah, right. Like, people do it for years. Like, no way. Like, and I was like, oh my God, he's right. Oh, yeah. And nobody's denying it. They're just like, the timeline's off, but no, the timeline was actually right. But it's just crazy because, like, thank God, like, he didn't sell his soul, because I like Cat Williams. I'm just saying. I don't know. I think it's a shame, like, who's really talented at this point? Because really, Justin Bieber, was he really fucking talented? Or did they just shove us down? Like, they take these people and they just shove them in our faces. So we're like, oh yeah, he's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I never really like. It's crazy. Like, they pick and choose who we're gonna think is like, you know, making the most money, like Britney. I mean, yeah, I mean, people are being said, but like, where is she? Like, where is she? I don't really believe that Heather and Heather McDonald were hanging out and that was the real Britney. Like, come on. That's not proof of life to me. Like, her dancing around is not proof of life for me. Like, something's up.
I do know she is alive and she is fine. I know that because I know Jason. I know the guy she married for 55 hours.
Like, is she okay?
Well, actually, I don't know if I should say.
I just want to know, listen, like, if he has one person that cares about her, if that's him, she has one person at least that gives a shit about her and has her best interest, great. I'm glad. And let it be Jason, because I think that's who she should have been with the whole time. And if she's really safe and with him and has at least one person on earth that is like taking care of her, good. You don't even say anything. I just want to know that she's like, okay.
Right. I
or
mean,
not?
she's looking pretty mentally okay. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, fine. Not I mean, I'm not a medical professional, but I know that he hasn't. I don't know the last time he's seen her. I know it's been a minute, but I do know that um there was like communication there at some
Yeah.
point. But then there couldn't be anymore after the whole thing happened where he showed up at her wedding and kind of
That
crashed
wasn't
it.
even a real
Hey,
wedding though, because he knew it was fake. He
he
knew
knew
it
what
wasn't
it was.
real.
He knew how to get there, and there was a reason why he knew how to get there.
Right.
It's because he'd been in contact.
And when people
Yeah,
were
and
on
he was like,
site, they were
like,
supposed
he
to
ain't
be like,
getting married.
"Hey, Jason."
He had
Yeah,
to have
they
known
yeah, him and Brittany had been in contact, and
because Sam
yeah,
was a
and then
hand.
that's
Like Sam was
And that's
handled. Like
whole
Sam
that's a
was like
whole
Kate.
different
It's just
whole different
crazy.
story. I know I'm trying to get him on a podcast so he can kind of like tell his
Honestly,
story,
he's
but
probably so upset because like he probably does really love her and he's probably getting cut out and like, but here's the thing. Who is telling her what to do at this point? Why can't she have her own contact with him? Like who's stopping her from being with Jason? We know that's probably who she really wants to be with. Like, why can't she have somebody who gives a fuck about her in her life that's like with her every day? Like, how does this girl who is so famous and made so much money have not one fucking person that's with her every day that she's known her whole life or something that's been around her saying like, like you don't have to work, you don't have to do anything. You've made enough money. Let's go relax. Like, why can't she do that? Why does she have to like? It's
There's
just
really
crazy.
good people who are like that were pushed away and pushed out a long time ago.
yeah, because even like even our friends, because we're
we at least still have you
That's
guys have
why-
each other, right? Like you still have each other, right? No matter what, you still have each other. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you at least somebody that could care about it. Like even Popcorn Planet was like, Brittany, come to this studio. Like we will be your friend. Like we'll take care. We'll make sure nobody takes your fucking money. Like because like obviously people are taking your money and like like that Lou Taylor.
we don't even see, we don't hear that much about her like we used to because we're actually where we live. We're in the same parish that she's from, so that's how we know.
Yeah.
That's how I know Jason because I went to college with him, and then we've got from the same circle of friends like we've had for years. But a lot of the people that were friends with her for like a long time ago, they haven't talked to her for like years, like for a long time. But it's really weird around here. People don't really talk about her that much, and if they talk about the family, they're very defensive of her parents and like her sister and her siblings. But they don't really like
it's weird.
yeah, it's like ever since she went on that 50 whole years ago, like they don't people around here like don't really talk about her. It's so weird. It's really weird.
Did his dad just lose his leg or something too? Like his dad just got his leg. That's sad. I mean, not sad, I mean like
I don't feel sorry for him, but that's because of other stuff I know about her dad.
Like I mean
I don't
I don't know. There was some like a mind probe, like somebody said something happened to her when she was younger, and that's like why she's just not now. Like her mental state's just so messed up because like she didn't have time to like some kind of trauma happened when she was a baby, like shaken baby syndrome or something like that. And they're like said it happened a couple of times, and that really shaped her shaped her mental health or something. It was like wow, like
Our grandmother was bipolar.
Yeah, they speculated that her grandmother was bipolar. Her grandmother, like years ago, I believe, like committed suicide. But and her grandmother was from like England, from overseas, because we heard that like we were back in college. Yeah, that was like 20 years ago. Almost years ago.
She was able to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm bipolar. I would never be able to do what she did. I would never be able to be a star for that many years unless I'm being influenced by like some like I don't know MK Ultra.
She had people like, handling her. Yeah, well, we've heard for so long that we've always heard that there was always like issues with her, probably like mental issues, but she was always able to have that contained. And then whenever the whole before the conservatorship, whenever all that stuff like went down, it's kind of like it came to light.
When somebody takes your babies from you, like and like to use custody of your kids, that would break you. That would break me. Like they took her kids from her. You know what I mean? They're fucked up. And then now that would break anybody at that point. Like I would just be like, "Fuck all of y'all!" Like I can't believe
I feel bad for her. I really do. I feel terrible for her.
I do too. Like, I just hope that like her mother don't even give it. Like, where's her mother? Mom's not going. Like my daughter. Like I wouldn't be with my daughter 24/7. Like
her mom was in Los Angeles. Not that long ago, like trying to like they like met up for like briefly, but it's like she keeps pushing her family away. I know Brian's been out there, like he keeps a safe distance, but he's been out there like trying to keep an eye on her from a distance.
I'd be scared of being like a conservatorship. I'd be scared if they try to get me back in a conservatorship. Like fuck that shit. I just don't understand like how as a mother and I don't know. Say that you want to like, whatever. If she even needed some kind of like whatever, like mental help, she could have like not had. You didn't have to do it that way. I don't know. Like she made enough freaking money that she could do whatever the fuck she wants. Like it's crazy. Why control her? Like she didn't want to work. She didn't want to work. I'm bipolar. Listen, I don't want to fucking work either. Like if I worked for that goddamn long and I made that much money and I'm this fucked up in the head, I should be able to sit the fuck back and do whatever I want. I already went through enough.
Yeah,
like,
her parents. I mean, yeah, her parents did use her for like as a money train. Though I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
That was
Literally from the
obvious. They
time
knew
she was
that a
about
long time
four.
ago.
I didn't around raised that way. That
Crazy. They all
doesn't
just work for Disney. Isn't that crazy how they all just work for Disney? And now all the Disney children are just like lost their minds. Like, you know, what's his name? Raven, that was on That's a Raven. That guy. And like they're all just like, you know, Amanda Bynes and then the whole Nickelodeon
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
And like
Nickelodeon,
Nickelodeon.
I was just like we were saying the other day, we were saying that we were just so glad that our cousin got pulled out when she started off as like a child actress.
Yeah.
Because well, her mom was an actress too, like a director. And so then when her mom was one of the creators and directing producing Quantum Leap, one of the stars of the show like back years ago was like, oh no, like pull her out, get her out. And like let her make the decision because he was saying that like it was bad for children in Hollywood. And then now all this stuff is like coming out. It's crazy. Yeah, and she didn't go back in until like after she finished college, and then she went back in and she landed the starring role in Pretty Little Liars. But yeah, but I was glad that she like after watching that, then I was like really glad that she didn't stay in
it's so
as a child actress.
I wonder, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's gonna be a certain element of what they say is true. Like, I don't know. I mean, even if it's just not, maybe it's some kind of like a hypnotizing thing. I don't know, but like, it just seems odd that none of them can conform now. Like, Justin cannot perform, not like they used to. Like, Britney, remember when she tried to do like maybe it was like her residency? She's like, I just don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, I'm not fucking doing this. Like, I really want to, but like, imagine like how much they were so on point for so long, and like. It's just crazy. Now they're all just like, Justin, like, how are you even making money, dude? Like, you don't tour. You can't. Your eyes all messed up. And you're like, you know, I don't know, saying you're in an arranged marriage. And I feel bad for with Diddy stuff. But like, that's wild. I'm like, huh? And then did you guys hear? I'm sorry. Did you guys hear about Corey Gamble? Did you freaking hear about Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's Corey Gamble? Listen.
Wait, there's something out about them now? I didn't hear.
First of all, he's a porn star. We did not know. He used to be in porn. Okay.
What?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna give you a link. He was in porn for a long time. His parents are Mary Kay Makeup. Mary Kay. He's the heir to Mary Kay Makeup. His adopted parents. Okay. Then. Okay. He's also apparently all over the place. Like he was Justin's security. He's this one's security. I think he's Chris's security. I don't think they're together. I now think he's been security for them since the robbery because I think he's high up in the CIA. Definitely. Porn star Dana Wilkie found it all, and now they've scrubbed this. She said, "I have to send you a link of all his stuff. It's crazy." Somebody else just said they're like, he's a porn star, and and now all his information scrubbed, his Wikipedia scrubbed. And I'm like, that would make sense. You see him walking with Justin. He's with Michael Jackson. He's like literally everywhere. And I'm like, I never knew who he was when I was like, oh, good for you, Chris. Good for you, Chris. Look at
you. I heard something like that towards the end of his.
Okay.
Like,
wow. Oh dang. Corey, I need to do a deep dive on Corey Gamble. I don't know a whole lot about him.
Did a deep dive. She's like,
knew that he's been a Kris Jenner's thing for a minute. That's all I really knew
it was. Guys, you guys discuss this. Who said it? Who did this? Oh my God, someone did a deep dive. And they're like, I'm not gonna they're like, I'm not gonna do the because we're like, yeah, he used to be a porn star, but I'm not gonna literally look for that for you guys. She's like, I'm not gonna get that deep. She's like, but all this other stuff, and I was like, Corey, wow, Chris. But then I'm like, no, wait a minute, he's got to be, maybe he did. He's got to be their security. That would make sense to me because if he's security for like Justin and all. Why wouldn't he like be hired for them? I mean, they got literally to happen.
Well, I always figured that he was probably on the payroll for that as well. I always just figured that was like standard, and then he was also the plus is that he was her boyfriend, or he was security, whatever.
They apparently met like, oh my God, was it through his mom? When I found his mom was Mary Kay Makeup, I was like, so he's an heir. He's got more money than him. I was like, oh, so he's not in for the money. I'm like, and he's got to be security, but like maybe he really does love Chris. But now, like, what now? Like, now it's just like, I don't know, man.
Gossip Class, she said Spencer Pratt said the same thing. Did he say
Yeah,
that on Juicy Scoop? I must have missed
yeah.
that. He's been on
That's
Juicy
it.
Scoop a lot lately.
I
Spencer's
think,
funny.
I really can't. I'm like, I think something about Heather McDonald too. Like, I really believe now. Okay, Heather. Oh God. Okay, this is just my theory. Okay, she literally, so she passes out on stage right around the time that Wendy does. Okay, and it's like right before 2024. But all of a sudden now Heather's all about, like, she backs all of these people that you would assume are on the other side that have like black and white checkered floors, or like she's always on the other side now. It's like she's like all hanging out with like Britney, like she's like taking pictures of Britney. She's like kind of back in Diddy. She's like, I have a list of things that I'm like every day I'm like, Dana, she's getting, I swear that whole thing with Jeff was like her initiation, because now all of a sudden she's like, oh, I'm like, oh, it's so crazy. I wish I have a list. I have a list of all these things, and every day I was like, oh my God, Heather. She just like says and does things that like back up people you would just assume that are like Kanye. She literally, I don't know. I really don't want to say too much, but like,
I don't think she's back up
like
Kanye though.
I don't know. I feel like she got.
I find her.
I wouldn't doubt it if she ever does. I'm just gonna
What?
say
She's
that.
a pick-me, but she's a pick-me.
Leave it at that.
I don't know if I've ever heard of. Like, I mean, Heather's polarizing, obviously, but
I
don't.
She would be
I
agreeing
don't
to.
know if
Maybe
I've
she
ever.
would agree to it.
Oh,
Maybe
maybe
she
she
got like.
have. She could
Maybe
have. I didn't recall
I
she
don't
did.
know. She was doing well. Like, why? Because then I was like, why? Is
She always talks about his about how he's got Bianca just walking around. She mostly just kind of talks about what he's doing, and like she'll
stuff. Like, she knows all this stuff, and she's like talks about certain shows, and I'm like, wow, what did she do that? I'm like, Spencer wouldn't be on the show because if Spencer knew that, he'd be like, because he's like, he knows all about it, and he's just like doesn't want anything to do with it. He's like, I'm going to Costa Rica. I'll be back in about 10 years when all you motherfuckers have signed your soul away and you're gone. I'll be back. And him and Heidi come back and they're like doing fine. I think he might have realized it the other day on the show, because he was kind of looking at her. He's like, yeah, you're on Juicy, you were on Vanderpump the other night. And he's like, and I was like,
oh yeah, that's right. She was. Yeah, she was in the background.
She was
in the background of the Valley. I didn't notice that.
I didn't know it either.
Was,
I'm like, Heather, you're not fucking important.
She was on Vanderpump Rules.
Nobody would have known it until you said it. You said it. Now we're all gonna notice you were on it. Nobody noticed.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of
Claire, Claire's got. I think you've got one last set.
Yeah, actually, cards. I was whenever we're talking about Britney Spears, I was really curious on pulling cards on her. Like, where's she heading right now? It's very interesting. So, tells a story.
Okay.
First card I got was a Hierophant. This one, the Hierophant's one of the most vague cards in the one of the most vague cards. No, actually, there's not. I think about the High Priestess. But this one is kind of like about order and doing things the right way and stuff. And this is the thing about people trying to get her the help, whatever that she needs and stuff.
No.
And doing the right thing. And I got the Eight of Wands, which is about speed and things happening quickly. I think that something's gonna to where it's like, I think especially with that recently, I think they're gonna finally zero in on there to get like, okay, look, you need more help than what you're getting. Yeah. And the moon is about the psyche, so that's very interesting. I pulled that card. And I want to get a clarifier on that one. And I got the World. Yeah. So I'm thinking that this is finally gonna it's gonna finally come to a head. But I mean, I didn't get any cards of danger or anything like that. But I feel like this is gonna finally come to a head to where she's finally gonna get the right help that she needs. And it's gonna happen like sooner rather than later.
That'd be good. That'd be great, actually.
By her own.
I hope that. I'm for the best, because it's scary and it's sad.
It's like this big crazy cycle she's been in for years has been finally in.
She's probably hard to trust the doctor too, to get the help too. Like, she's probably hard to trust the doctor to get the right kind of like, I don't know, like whatever, like maybe some energy healing.
It's a process.
What centered like energy, and like maybe she'll get, we gotta send her like energy, like white light energy. Maybe she'll get energy healing. So I think she needs like soul.
She needs that early.
You know what I mean? Like, really, just her energy needs to be healed. Because I don't think medication. It's medication just like masks the problem. It doesn't really just makes the symptom. It never really fixes the problem. And like, she just needs parts of her soul back. You know, like she just needs to like. She needs to know white light energy. Because I really think it's a shame for somebody that's so famous and so loved by so many people, has nobody in her life to trust and no money. Like, they're saying she's going to be broke. How in the world will her and Wendy Williams ever be broke? How in the million effing fucks would they ever be broke? Like, Kevin should be able to spend all his mom's money because that's who else is she working for besides her and him. And Britney should never have to give her family money and spend. They both should have money. They both should have, like money. Like they don't have to work.
So with Britney, they said that it's not so much that she probably won't. I don't think she'll ever be broke so much. They said, but it's just that she is definitely her millions are definitely running thin because the trips that she's been taking, like to Hawaii, they said she doesn't get comped. She doesn't get comped for all these places she goes, like French Polynesia and all these other places for the jets she takes, like all these other people, because she's such a liability. They say she causes so much damage and all these things when she travels and trashes the places that's why she doesn't get comped. And so that's why her money's getting drained because she's been going like almost once a month. And they're like, and that's why this thing it tracks that she's blowing through a lot of her money. And then all the stuff that she's got, like it's people that are there like with the upkeep of her home and things of that nature. Like that's who she's paying and keeping them employed.
I didn't know she had people in her home because I'm like, don't she have like security? Like who doesn't she have around? Like she's got and like I mean,
she's got like a couple of
she has those people. Well, where are they? Why are they not telling her get off fucking Instagram? Why are they not saying Britney? This is not.
And they're not. Because
I think the people who were doing that were the ones she pushed out of her life.
Yeah, all the people who were everybody who tried to do all those things, she pushed them out. Like she didn't want them around.
I'm just gonna pay random people.
Exactly. And then years ago, like the woman Felicia, who's a family friend, who was looking after her. Her family pushed her out, and then Britney eventually pushed her cousin out, who's like her best friend. And it's like, they're just.
Where did
like
Sam?
Those two, like her cousin had I think his cousin's name was like Laura Lynn or something like that.
Yeah, Laura. Yeah.
And like she and Felicia.
Laura Lee, I think. Laura Lee, yeah.
Like
it was sad.
Cousins and stuff. Like, where is like people that loved her for so long? You know what I mean? Like, how's her family?
They're around. Yeah, they're around. She just pushed them away. That's literally what it is. And we know that too because from just living around here. Yeah, but that's why it's interesting because people here, like, they don't talk about her much. If she comes up, they get very defensive right away of her family. It's very interesting whenever like you hear it. But I used to see Jamie Lynn around town a lot. I used to see her often. I've never seen Britney. I would see her mom a lot.
She was nice to talk to. I mean, not like I wouldn't say like like she's so amazing, so sweet. But she's nice. She's nice enough, But Lynn was really sweet. But just.
I just didn't know the thing. Like I wonder. I let her down and like I wonder if he does really care about her and like he just doesn't want to argue. Like he's like, I'm not going to fight the press. Like I'm just not going to defend myself. Or like, was he really like looking out for like you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Her dad, I think he was, and honestly, like just being from where they are from, like this part of Louisiana, they just seem like people from the deep south that would always like grow up in small towns and come from small towns. They handled that just the way people in small towns I think would handle that.
Yeah, exactly.
And because they don't really know anything else. They probably were getting guidance also from other people. It all to me it just makes sense. It tracks.
Definitely a lot of it tracks.
It really does. And I think that's why more people out here feel like she should have stayed in a conservatorship and should have been in one because they're just pretty much like her dad knew what he was doing and I think it was way too strict on her. I think it was
and they were taking advantage of
her. I really do think that.
Yeah, like why did it have to be that bad? Like why should she have to work?
Exactly.
Why can't she just just if anything, like I don't know, just track her money. I don't know what something, but like it has to be people that actually have her best interest,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
It's a shame because what would have happened in it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Oh yeah. That's so funny. We started off with Real Housewives of New Jersey, and then we went to tarot cards, and then to Britney Spears and Diddy. This is fun.
I appreciate it. I love it. Thanks for asking me to come up. Do you guys? I mean, if you want to talk once a week, we can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's do like let's Wednesday nights or like free Wednesday nights. That works for me. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Because then that way we can watch Sunday and then come back recap Wednesday.
I know. I'm shocked. Right
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Because I'm like, I need to start this. I need to watch this. I'm gonna take my notes and like see everything that's going on because I am so excited. Because after last year's, after the reunion, almost a year ago, last reunion, I was just like all about it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Like, I just can't believe this fucking season's ruined already. It's like, what the fuck?
I know. Yeah, that
Like,
part
you
too.
couldn't
That's
just
fun.
not tell us. Like, we just guess. Like, they ruined. I don't know. Whatever, guys. I love y'all. Thanks for
Yeah,
showing up,
well, yeah, we'll
everybody.
have to just take a watch and see what.
Yeah, how do we get our version of receipts?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know, but I
Proof.
hope
Come
something,
on.
I
like
know,
something
right?
exclusive. Because it's,
It's
I
like,
know, I'm like, oh man, I'm
at
like, this
least I'm
can't
not
be.
like, I don't sound crazy, guys. Remember how crazy I sound usually? They know how crazy I fucking sound. Because I'm like, they pay content creators. Nobody's fucking listening to me. I'm like, see, it'll happen. It'll come out. And I'm like, last reunion, I'm like, it'll
And
come
it
out.
came
It'll come out. And it didn't come out. And I was like, fucking bitch. I'm like, God damn
out,
it. And now I'm like,
and
okay,
now
good.
it did.
I got it. It only
It
took
may have
fucking
not come out on
me
your
screaming
time,
it.
but it came out on time.
Yeah.
I'm like blaming Louie. Sorry, Louie. Sorry, Lobster Man. Sorry. Wasn't all you. She's just as dirty as you are. Sorry. My bad. Whatever.
It's just, it's, oh my gosh,
It
it's sad. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like, why? I don't know. To me, it's pointless to destroy a whole family, like,
Yeah.
over
I'll never go against
reality TV and money. But people do it. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh, and, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, yes, and everybody, yes, go follow Krista Marie, yes, at Reality with Krista Marie. Yes, oh my gosh, great content creators, so much fun. And we're gonna be doing this Wednesdays to recap Real Housewives
Yes.
of New Jersey season of 14. Super excited, looking forward to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yes, we're gonna go live. Anything else you got, Krista, for us?
No, just all right. So you guys know Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, at 12 o'clock, 12:15, 12:30 live. Usually, I don't know. Everybody knows it's like I go back and forth. I was saying Housewives that we weren't doing Housewives. And then I just dropped the episode on the podcast side with Salty Housewives podcast with Alan, getting into all Jersey stuff, just on the audio. So go to the podcast side and get that part on Whose Side You On podcast. And on my channel is all my podcasts are on there anyway. Episodes are all live. Okay. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, and follow me on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Yes,
This is our first live ever from our channel.
I
So
know,
there's more where that came from. So
yeah.
yes, peace out, y'all. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
You hang up first. You hang up first.
Right.